you're really busy and you don't have time to maybe jump into a studio and do a full hour class, but you just want to move your body or find some peace and calm or just a moment of silence and you time. So this is more geared towards beginners. If you're interested in a more intense, advanced Yoga Quickie, I have one as well on my page. Feel free to check it out. Go ahead and come to your comfortable seat. Sitting tall, resting your palms on top of your knees. Taking a deep breath in, closing your eyes on the exhale as you exhale through your mouth. When we're exhaling through our mouth, we are letting go of something. Breathe in, exhale through your mouth. Might be physical stress, tension, thoughts, worries. One more time, big inhale and really exhale it out big. And then close your mouth and continue breathing naturally in and out through your nose. Feel the weight of your sit bones on the ground. Feel your whole body in space, exactly where you are right now. When your thoughts come up, and they do, remind yourself that it can wait just a few moments. It can wait. I always tell myself, worrying about it doesn't solve the problem. So worrying about it is not going to change the outcome, but it will take away your happiness, your peace, your presence. Breathing in and out. Naturally, you don't have to change your breath. You don't have to do anything to your breath. Just allow your breath to bring you into this space. Allow the feeling of your body touching the ground. Bring you into this moment. And you can keep your eyes closed, or you can plant your left hand next to your body and reach your right hand up and over your head and stretch out in a nice side bend stretch, keeping this hip anchored into the ground and just stretching all along the side body and all along your fingertips. Experience what it feels like to look up and then look down. You'll feel that stretch roll to the inside and outside of your side body. And then on your next inhale, just bring it up. Exhale your palm down to the ground, keeping your right hand anchored to the ground. Inhale your left arm up. And reaching over your side bend. Looking up and looking down. Feeling that stretch, feeling the space grow between your hip, anchored down to the ground, and your first rib cage, your bottom rib cage. Feel that space in there, all the way up your rib cage, all along the outside of your armpit, the outside your triceps, all the way down your forearm to your fingertips. On your next inhale, reach your palm up and exhale it down to the ground. We're going to go back over to your left side, reaching up and rolling through that side body stretch. Just keeping it easy, going as far as you want, or as keeping it up here as much as you want. This is a good time to explore, what do you want? We're so often doing things for other people and finding out what they want. It's just kind of nice to think, what do I want? Nobody else is going to benefit from this practice but you. So what is it that you want? A little relaxation, a little stretch, a lot of stretch. And today can be different than tomorrow. It's what I love about yoga. It's not just the body, it's the body and the mind. Inhale both arms up. Now you're going to exhale and turn to your left, taking your right hand onto the outside of your left knee. Your other hand, your left hand, is going to come behind your hip, and you're going to inhale, lengthen your spine as though your head is going towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, you're going to twist, looking towards your back shoulder. You're going to inhale and think long spine, and maybe you exhale and twist just a little bit more. You can use this hand as leverage, or you can not. You can let it rest and get an easy twist. It's up to you. Inhale, come back to the center. And exhale, twisting to the other side. Your hand goes across your body to the opposite knee. Your other hand comes behind your hip. Now check in with these shoulders. They might be squeezing up. Allow them to like sink down. Allow them to melt. Allow your neck to have that space to just be free and not squinched up. We're so squinched up so often. Inhaling, long spine. Exhaling, twisting. Inhaling, long spine. Maybe twist a little bit more. This is very reminiscent of those days when we would use our chair to pop our back. I say we. You may have done it too. I did it. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale one more time. On this side, inhaling long, tall spine. Imagine your head reaching. It gives your vertebrae all that space before you exhale and twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to the center. And last time on the other side. Twisting. On our twist, we exhale. We inhale, long, tall spine. That's when we find space. And exhale, maybe we can move a little bit further into the twist now that we've made space in our vertebrae. Inhaling, arms come back to the front. Exhaling, plant your arms down at your sides. Now we're going to uncross our legs and just let them come out in front of us. So I want you to find what's comfortable for you. So sitting up tall like this, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. And you can turn sideways if you want to be on your mat. Might look like this. What I want you to think about is this long, tall spine we just talked about and this space in your neck so your shoulders can be relaxed. It's nice to find in each pose, where can I find peace in this pose? This right now, this is intense. Any hamstring stretch is a big, intense stretch. It's a big, intense muscle. So where can we find ease and peace? Just like in our life. If you are in a big, intense situation or moment, where can you find peace? It is possible. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, maybe we start to walk our hands forward a little. Whatever that looks like for you, whether your legs are extended fully, whether you're keeping them bent, whether you're keeping your back straight or if it feels a little bit better to round and start to work these fingers forward. Experience what it feels like to drop your chin. That brings the intensity up quite a bit. Just dropping your chin will really, you'll feel it all along the whole back side of the body. Breathing in and out through the nose the whole time. Inhale, walk your hands back up. And then go ahead and walk your feet over to the front of your mat. So you're sitting the same way that I am now. I want you to cross your legs again. And then you're going to use your hands to pull yourself forward onto your hands and knees. And then we're just going to rock backwards and forwards. Just a little. And then maybe side to side. Get our hips and our wrists and our knees awake. And then maybe around in a circle. And of course, around the other way. And we're going to work a little bit on our balance. So go ahead and allow your fingertips of your right hand to come up like this. So the palm of your hand. My teacher calls this cupcaking. Spider fingers, right? We're going to lift the palm of our hand off the ground. So we're just barely using our fingertips, which means our right hand and our right arm is really working. If you feel like your balance is good, you can lift that right arm up and parallel with the ground. If this is your stopping point, just like a bus, you stop. You get off here. You stay here. If you feel like you need to go a little farther on the bus, we're going to extend our opposite leg, which is your left leg, and use your toe as a kickstand. We're going to bring our belly in because that's going to help us with our balance. And we're going to find this balance here. Whether your toes are on the ground or you lift your heel up parallel with your hip. This is our balance. Breathing. So your eyesight is very important to balance. If you want to experience it, close your eyes and see how much more difficult it is with your eyes closed. So since your eyesight is important, it's important to find a focal point of something that's not moving. I recommend the front end of your mat, maybe a groove in the wood or the floor or the tile in front of your mat, or maybe a speck. If you're like my household, a speck of glitter that's undoubtedly on your mat from your children's. Something like that. and focus on it to help with that balance. Your belly's in so that your back is not swaying like that. I want nice straight. You're going to feel this. You're probably working real hard, and feel free to come down at any point. Lower your hand. Now everybody lower your knee and hand. And sit your hips back. We're going into child's pose. Your forehead's going on the ground. Your arms are reaching long. Belly is touching the tops of your thighs. If this is not comfortable, just remember, you can always throw a pillow or a blanket in between your thighs and your calves. Just breathing here. And on an inhale, go ahead and come up. And then we're going to cupcake and spider finger the left hand. So our fingers on our right hand are really spread out because we're distributing that weight quite evenly, pushing in to our knuckles so that our wrist isn't getting all the weight. Then maybe you decide to lift that arm up. If you did it on one side, try it on this side, knowing that each side of your body is going to be different. And then just being okay with that and just noticing what the difference is from side to side. Bringing that belly in, extending our opposite leg, which is your right leg, if you extended the left arm, using those toes to help you balance, or lifting them up, just even with your hip. It doesn't have to be high. In fact, I don't even want it to be high. I don't want your heel to go any higher than your hip. So we're not going to go up there for now. We're going to leave it here so we can keep that core engaged. Inhaling and breathing. Can you find peace? Can you find space, reaching your fingertips and your toes as far away from each other as possible? Inhale, plant your hand, plant your knee. Exhale into your child's pose. This is a resting pose. If you don't feel rested in this child's pose, feel free to take any resting pose that feels comfortable to you, like your body can ease into it and relax. Take 2 more breaths. Come up onto your hands and knees. We're going to tuck our toes under, and we're going to push into our hands, lifting our hips into a downward dog. So from here, hello, you're going to keep your knees bent and just press into your hands so that your spine can be long and your hips are lifting. Whatever that looks like in your body or feels like, you're feeling that stretch all along the back of your hamstrings. Big breaths. And then slowly, by looking at your hands, you're going to walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Big inhale, filling up your lungs, sweeping your arms up to the sky, bringing your palms together. And then down towards your heart. Closing your eyes on your exhale. Checking in with your heartbeat, your breath, your feet on the ground. Knowing that you are right here, right now, breathing, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, and your mental health, and your physical health. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking this moment to take a yoga quickie for yourself. I hope you feel good, having moved and stretched a little bit, and I hope you have a great day. Namaste.